White, you know that every other couple is a white guy with an Asian girl now.
It, it's actually, yeah, I'm starting to see that, man.
Man, there's so
You
in
know,
my building has 27 floors and a penthouse at the top. Do you know how many fucking white dudes and Asian girls are in my building? It's like it's I'm talking about in every city I go to. White dude, Asian girl, white dude, Asian girl. I'm like, what is going on? And this is not me saying
no,
complaining.
no,
I
no,
just
no.
noticed I'll be on a sidewalk, I'll see like 4 or 5 couples in a row. White
Yeah,
guy, Asian girl, white guy, Asian girl, white guy, Asian girl. I go, what the fuck is going on?
an Asian woman, an Asian girl about that. I'd asked her. I was like, yo, how come? One time I was like, how come? Like I don't see y'all with any other different races except with like your own or a white guy. You know what I'm
What is
saying?
that?
And she was like, she said straight up, man. She was just like, because we feel like with our parents, like it's like the second next safe thing in their eyes, what they think.
Right, right. That's what
You know what I mean?
another Asian girl told me. She goes, but she was pissed because she was like it was in San Francisco. She goes, yeah, but they fetishize us, man. It's fucked up. I go, that's obvious. They fetishize us because a lot of times the white dudes be looking fucking crazy looking. They be looking. The girl be cute. The
Yeah,
guy be looking crazy, and
crazy,
they be real
crazy.
possessive with him. Like they're very possessive with him. Like I'm wondering what's going on because I have a friend that loves Asian women. I travel with him. I've traveled with him to almost over 10 countries. And he would talk, and he loves Korean women,
Hmm.
specifically
Hmm.
Korean women,
Oh
not
yeah,
Chinese, not he loves specifically Korean.
yeah.
And he will talk about them like they're not even human and shit. And he'd be like, "Oh, I like their soft skin," and the way he talks about it, I'll be like, "Yo, son," because I don't
Yeah,
have no Asian fetish at all. But I've been around Asian women. I've fucked around with Asian women
yeah.
before, but I don't have a fetish for them.
Well, I just have a fetish for women. It doesn't
I just
matter
have a
what you
fetish
are.
for fucking dope women. I don't give a
But
fuck.
yeah,
But
like
black women are like top. But I like
oh yeah,
women. But I'm
yeah.
saying,
But even like how they even like what I've observed like with those specific relationships, I feel like because in Asian cultures, I think isn't there like a kind of like a hierarchy thing where like the
yes,
woman's like the man's in front,
yeah,
even they walk behind them, like you know what
yo,
I'm saying? Like I feel like I feel like an Asian girl won't bring home a black dude, but she'll date a black dude on the side,
oh sure.
but she will like date like a white dude
But
because it's like the next thing because she
it's
said because
it's
of the
it's the
skin.
safer thing. It's the powers that be. A
Yeah,
lot of times they'll date like any kind of looking white guy. It'll be like a horrible looking white dude, corny. Like I can understand if the dude is kind of decent look, I get it.
yeah,
But it
yeah.
be some. I'm in my building, man. They be looking crazy, and I go, bitch, what are you doing? Like what the fuck?
At least get like you know what I'm saying. You just get like
Yeah, and they all and
A
listen,
Robin
the
Thicke type of dude or
majority of
something.
them be looking fucked up. That's what I'm saying. A majority of them, and I'm like, I think there's a website, dude. I think there's a website. And you know what I think too? Nah, nah, nah. And let me tell you something. I think the Asian women are pimping them. I think they pimping them. I really believe the Asian, because Asian women are fucking, some of them are fucking slick as fuck. Because my boy,
Yeah,
let me give you a story.
I could tell.
Let me give you a story. I'm gonna give you a story. My boy, when we were in China, we were in Shanghai. Okay.
Shanghai for
We were
sure.
in Shanghai and we went to Starbucks in Shanghai. And in Shanghai, they have ping pong tables in Starbucks.
It's already funny. This is already funny.
And that's why they're so good at it. And so I'm like, yo, I told my boy I was going to the bathroom. I said, yo, man, they got a ping pong table here. And he goes, damn, I don't play ping pong. I said, well, I played ping pong when I was little. I was in a Chinese ping pong club in Chicago, okay, when I was like 9 years old. So, and
Godfrey
I was in it for
always.
like 2 years. That's why I would hold my racket like the paddle like this. I played like this.
They could
Right.
they just go right over.
Even though this is the standard way to play with the finger in the back, I held my paddle like this.
You're like
and
a
my
hoof.
backhand was like that. So yeah. Like so check it out. So check it out. So,
I can see Godfrey just Wu-Tang motherfucker. Wu-Tang. Go ahead. My bad, bro.
Yo. So I was playing ping pong. The manager of the Starbucks in Shanghai, she comes up to me and she goes, you know, she doesn't speak English, but she just picks up the racket and goes, let's play. And it was in the middle of the day, so there wasn't a lot of people around. So I go, fuck it. So we start playing, and she's really good. And right? You can hear me, right?
Yeah, it went out for a second, but you're good.
Yeah, because someone's trying to call. Some bitch is trying to fucking stalk me, and she keeps stopping. She keeps trying to ruin my fucking life. Yo, so my boy, we get these D snaps, these little mini cameras that we got from Tokyo, because we went to Tokyo for New Year's. So we got these mini cameras.
Was like the mini GoPros, like mini GoPros?
Yeah, but you open it up and it has a little screen and it's tiny and you can record. And Steven Spielberg had one of them, right? Spielberg, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Spielberg had one of them, but we had it 2 years before he had it.
That's right.
That's how advanced Japan was, right? So my boy takes the thing and he's recording me playing ping pong with this lady. And some other Chinese people come in and they're like talking in Chinese because they see I'm the only black dude around,
right,
and I'm fucking keeping up with this lady, and them motherfuckers like, don't tell her, there's a nigga back here. There's a nigga playing ping pong.
You'll never see a single Asian person to go see one black person. They all come at the same time. All the groups come at the same time. Yeah.
Listen, I learned this from Greer Barnes. Watch this.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Watch the sound effect.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
So, yo.
Sounds like a lazy horse coming up.
So, yeah, a horse with a limp. Yo. So, he records it, right? So I'm like, dude, you have to give me that footage eventually. He goes, yeah, I'm gonna, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
So years later, I'm asking this motherfucker for the footage.
Yep.
So he gets married to this Korean girl, okay?
Yeah.
Because when we were also in Korea, and all he was doing, he was taking Korean lessons so he can get on Korean bitches, right? Yo.
What class is that?
And he was taking a language class in New York so he could speak to Korean women and hit on them.
Okay.
And when we were on the airplane, he was hitting on all the fucking flight attendants, man. This motherfucker was trying to get, So,
as soon as he got on a plane, he was ready.
So he married this Korean girl. I'm going to cut the short. And she was fine than a motherfucker. And my friend, he's not bad looking. He could dress his ass off, my boy now. And she was fine, man. She was like one of the girls that be in those Asian calendars. She looked like that. And I met them in Union Square. He was like, dude, I want you to meet my wife, blah, 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 blah. I say, and I see her. And I was like this, damn, that bitch bad. I was like, and I said, but something in my head was like, something ain't right with that chick. Her energy was a little fucked up. Because when I met her, she wasn't looking, she didn't look you in the face. She was just looking around and it was weird. And I said, Nils, this isn't my place to be saying this, but I just think you need to watch your back. something. I don't know what it is.
The energy
but I'm
wasn't
really
right.
good with energy. I'm just good with that shit. I said,
Yeah.
yeah, you need to just watch your back, man. He
Yeah.
goes, well, what do you mean? I said, all I'm saying is just be careful.
Right.
So
Yeah.
now I'm gonna bring this camera thing back. So I go, dude, I need that fucking camera. He goes, dude, I just got married. All my shit is in fucking storage. Dude. I'm gonna get it for you, but we're still just putting our shit together.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe a year or two later, this
Damn.
motherfucker calls me, right? He goes,
Damn.
Godfrey, man,
There we go.
I got the camera. I got the camera. And I go,
2 years.
I go, but it took you 2 years later. He goes, let me tell you why I got the camera, okay? I'm getting a divorce. I said, what? I'm getting a divorce. I said, what you mean? He goes, this bitch that I married, this bitch that I married, she's trying to drain my bank account. She's been making trips to Paris, fucking with another dude. And I said,
here we
I
go.
fucking told you. And her mother was conspiring to try to take all his money from him. So they took a bit, but he had to pay her a certain amount of money, but it was like they were conspiring. Yeah.
Some blackmail shit.
It was some weird shit because they were pimping him. A lot of these Asian girls be pimping these white boys. I'm telling you, they be all like, innocent. That they slick too, because a lot of those girls know that white dudes fetishize them. So they go, all right, motherfucker. Watch.
Oh, so they flipped it back.
Yeah.
So they flipped it back.
Hell yeah. And I know some Asian girls that do that. They pimp white boys. They pimp them like a motherfucker. So listen. So I go, I told you, bruh. I said, something ain't right with her, man.
Right.
He goes, that bitch almost got me, man. Like
he turned black right.
Yeah, he was like, she almost fucking got me, dog. She was fucking with another dude in Paris, bro. Because she was saying I have to go to Paris for some meat. And so, because he owns his own business, he owns his own shit.
Right. And
first he had a phone company.
But he didn't care though. He didn't feel insecure that she was going because he had shit going on. That's why probably he didn't feel like.
She knew he was fetishizing, and she got his ass. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so that's a lot. And when I go to San Francisco, I have this group of Asian women that come and see me, right? Because they run San Fran. They run all of the Bay Area. Asians are everywhere because of they built the railroad. They had a lot of labor in the 1800s. They built the railroads.
Sure did.
In California.
They sure did.
Yeah, that's why they were there. They were cheap. They were the slaves. They were cheap labor.
Mm-hmm.
So these Asian girls will come and see me every year in San Fran. And they'll be like, I love when you dog the Asian girls with the white dudes. Because every time I go, San Francisco, white man's heaven, boy. Ooh-wee.
That's right.
I mean, you guys don't even have to have any game to get a fucking Asian girl. I mean, Asian girls are the new blondes, boy. White women can't stand Asian women because they taking all them motherfuckers from them.
Especially with the ones with the bodies and stuff, with the fat ass.
Don't let an Asian girl get a body. It's over. But they don't even have to have bodies. You know what I saw yesterday?
What's up?
I saw a fat white dude with a fat Asian girl. I go, he even got a fat one. This motherfucker got a fat one, dude.
Yo.
Dude, it's same size as him. This shit was banana. I was like, nigga, crossing the street. I was in an Uber. I said, yo, this motherfucker got it.
He was like, yo, he's fat. Yo.
This motherfucker found him a fat Asian girl. He fetishized an Asian girl his size. That shit was incredible. Yesterday, I was like this is fucking out of hand.